Coming off a tight win against the Milwaukee Bucks, can the Washington Wizards and Jaymont Summerz keep things rolling against their nemesis and Southeast Division rivals, the Atlanta Hawks? This is Season Long Baller. Let's ball. This is Season Long Baller. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway in DC against the Atlanta Hawks, a team that always gives us a problem. We split with the Hawks last season on NBA 2K23 and have already lost to them once this season as Kuzma gets the rebound off of the Hawks' miss, up to Jaymont Summerz in the front court. We'll go screen and roll with Kuzma. We'll give you the starting lineups in a minute. Summerz is stopped. Back to Kuzma. He misses the jump shot, and Trae Young gets the rebound without even having to jump. Ooh, Young through the legs over to Murray, who gets the shot blocked by me. Back to Summerz, and I'll bring it back out. Murray on me. All right, we'll go pick and roll again with Kuzma. Kuzma slip screen that one over to Kuzma. He's got only Young on him, and he scores in the lane with the short little jump shot. And the Wizards are on the board first, 2-0. Young brings the ball into the front court. Gets the screen. Now drives against Summerz. Takes the little fade in the outside of the lane and hits. Score is tied at 2. For the Hawks, it's Young and Murray at the guards. Johnson and Griffin at the forwards, and Capella in the middle as Summerz gets the dunk off the screen and roll, and of course, hung on the rim a little bit for some style points there. DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks is day-to-day, so he is not playing in this game, so that's why Griffin is starting at the 3. For the Wizards, it is again another game. Young was open on the curl, so I went over there to try to stop him from shooting that 3, and he passed it off to Griffin, who again is in for Hunter. As you know, the Wizards are still without Daniel Gafford in the middle. Mike Muscala is manning that position right now. Wright is playing the other guard besides Summerz, who passes back over to Kuzma, who shoots in the lane and scores off the pick and roll. So Summerz and Wright are your guards, Kuzma and Avdia are your forwards, and Muscala is the man in the middle. That's your starting lineup for the Wizards, which has been the lineup since Gafford has been hurt. Murray drives against Wright, shot on the baseline, misses, rebound Muscala. Up to Wright. Wright over to Summerz. We'll take the 3. It's good. Catch and shoot there for Summerz. Summerz now has 5, and the Wizards are now up 9-4. Young gets a screen from Capella. Over to Capella. In the paint. Capella gets pushed by Muscala, and looks like he just goes out of bounds. Okay, we'll take that as many times as I've been pushed here recently. See the Wizards leading the league in free throw percentage. Of course, a lot of that is us. Our player build, Jaymont Summerz, is second in the league in free throw percentage at over 95%. Led the league last season. Right now behind Curry from the Warriors, of course. Summerz gets the screen from Avdia, passes back to Avdia, who shoots. 2K being 2K as Avdia shot the ball from behind the backboard. So, of course, it was behind the backboard and out of bounds. Young will bring the ball into the front court after the turnover from the Wizards, up to Griffin. Griffin over to Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Young, who drives past me and scores in the lane. Easy shot for Young. Young has had very good success against me. Despite the fact I'm trying to play better defense, Young still manages to give me problems. Wizards up 9-6 here in the first quarter. Summerz comes downhill. Back to Kuzma, who shoots over Young. That pick and roll is working. Wizards up 11-6 as Kuzma keeps ending up deep in the paint against Young on our screen and rolls. Murray takes the 3. In and out. Good rebound Muscala up to Avdia. Avdia dribbles. Over to Muscala. Back to Kuzma on the other side. Now to Summerz. And I'll take the deep 3. I hesitated. See, I shouldn't have. See, if you think about, Young with the transition 3. He misses, however. We got lucky on that one. See, I should have shot that as soon as I had the notion. You snooze, you lose. Summerz operating up top against Johnson. Gets the screen from Kuzma. Comes downhill, left-hand layup, and is fouled by Young. Minute 48 to go here in the first quarter. We play 6-minute quarters on Season Long Baller. And when our player build, Jaymont Summerz, comes out of the game, we're out of the game. We also shut up during our free throw attempts on Season Long Baller. As Saddiq Bey checks into the game, the former Piston, for the Hawks. Second of 2 for Summerz and the Wizards. Summerz hits both. Score is now 7 for Summerz, and a 7-point lead for the Wizards over the Hawks. Patty Mills had checked into the game for the Hawks, and he was bringing the ball into the front court. Capella is still in the game. Looks like we're back in, and I think we were taken out for a moment there, were we? No, we're still in the game. Bogdanovic has checked in for the Hawks, along with Poole for the Wizards, as Murray misses the shot over Summerz. Rebound Capella, and we got posterized. That might be the most posterized we've. That's cringeworthy. That might be the most posterized we've ever gotten. I mean, it's Capella, but that hurt. All right, we'll go screen and roll with Gallinari. Summerz goes baseline, kicks it out to Muscala. I was hoping that was Kuzma. Gallinari, passes to Summerz. The reverse flush. We'll go with the push-up there for even more style points and get off the rim, of course. Yeah, good pass there. Okay, that makes up a little bit for being posterized on the reverse dunk in the paint there, off the cut on Murray. Murray now drives. He'll take a shot by the free throw line. The 15-footer is good. Okay, 18 feet is good. Poole brings the ball up the floor. Wizards up by 5. Poole over to Gallinari. Gallinari dribbling against Bey. Into Poole, who's posting up Mills. Interesting. On the block. Poole now steps into the paint, pump fakes, and then pushes a right-hand shot into the paint and gets it to fall. He got that over Bey. Murray brings the ball into the front court. He's running the point right now. As it looks like it is Murray, as the shot clock is running down, game clock in the first quarter is running down. Murray and Mills are the guards. Bey and Bogdanovic are the forwards. And Capella's your center as the half runs out right here with the Wizards leading by 7, 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. So I guess Mills was still running the point and Murray, I guess, was running the 2. Yeah, because Poole, I think, is Poole running the point now and Summerz has slid over to the 2? Regardless, Summerz is on Murray right now. And the Wizards have a 7-point lead. Believe it or not, despite that nasty dunk by Capella off the offensive rebound where I got posterized, believe it or not, the Wizards have been playing very well without Daniel Gafford in the middle. Now, they've still had their moments where we have not rebounded the ball, but overall, I think the changes in the starting lineup have made the Wizards a little bit more formidable, believe it or not. Bilal Coulibaly, the lottery pick who started at the 3 this season, has been benched in favor of Avdia, who I believe is a little bit bigger and brings more rebounding. Summerz comes downhill, left-hand layup after the screen from Kispert. Summerz with 11 and 3. Young is back in the game. He brings the ball up. Looks like Young, Bufkin, Bogdanovic, Bey, and Okongwu. He kicks it back out to Bufkin. Bufkin takes the 3, and it's in and out. Hung on the rim for a moment. Kispert gets the rebound. He brings it to the front court. Over to Omari, who's been playing a lot more lately since Gafford has been out. He has been one of the big men off the bench and been getting a few minutes. Kispert sets the screen for Summerz. Summerz comes downhill. Free throw line jump shot for Kispert. He nails it from 17. 5:06 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, wait, who am I? Okay, I'm on Bufkin. Over to Bey. He kicks it over to Bogdanovic. He takes the three over Kispert. He misses. Rebound to Amori. Over to Summerz. With Bufkin on him. Let's see what we'll go here. Over to Gallinari. Gallinari over to Poole, who's working against Young. Looks like Kispert was going to set a screen on Young for Poole. He does. Poole takes the three with Young in his grill and nails it. Poole continues to shoot better with people right in his grill. I'm surprised he made that. Young was really tight on him there. All right, Bufkin comes over, gives it to Young. Young dribbles, kicks it over to Okongwu. And Okongwu scores in the paint on the pass from Young. But the Wizards are up by 12, 24-12. 3:59 to go here in the third quarter. We'll go screen and pop again with Kispert. Summerz to Kispert. This time Bufkin recovers. Over to Gallinari, who takes the three, and he misses. And the rebounds to Bufkin. Up to Bay. Bay against Amori. He misses. Rebound Okongwu. Back over to Bufkin. Bufkin takes the three, and it's missed. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari kicks it over to Summerz. Oh, past the Poole, who was cutting to the basket. Young had his back turned for a brief instant. I got it to him. Poole finishes the layup, and the Wizards are up by 14. Wow, this might be the biggest lead we've ever had on the Hawks in our, let's see, 6 total games against them between 2K23 and 2K24 in our last season. As a matter of fact, the last season playlist, we'll put that in the description below. Oh, Okongwu scores over Gallinari. Yeah, we had 4 games against the Hawks last season. And they were all pretty, well, the Hawks gave us trouble. And we split 2-2 with the Hawks. And we'll put those 4 games in the playlist. That'll be down in the description below, as I mentioned. Minute 14 to go as Summerz checked out for a brief moment there. You've got Wright back in the game for the Wizards. Summerz is back in as well. Summerz is on Young. Young dribbles into the paint over to Capella. Left hand misses. Capella gets his own rebound and one hand flushes. I knew this without Gallinari. I knew this was going to be a problem dealing with Capella. We had problems with Capella with Gallinari, so without him, I knew that would be a challenge. Lead is 9 after the Capella dunk. We'll go screen and roll with Kuzma again. That worked well in the first quarter. Summerz hands it off to Kuzma, and Kuzma was going in the dunk and got fouled by Murray. 45.9 to go here in the second quarter.
At the line for Washington,
Kuzma will be shooting a pair. He hits the first. That puts the lead back in double digits. If you're new to the channel Season Long Baller, we play the full 82 games, mirroring the schedule of the Washington Wizards through our player build. Number 4, Jaymont Summerz, as Kuzma misses the second of the 2. Griffin bringing the ball into the front court. And remember, normal starting forward is Young drives, takes the short jumper, misses. Summerz with the rebound, our first of the game. Summerz brings into the front court. Now comes down the lane. Oh, tried to get the little left hand push as I turned my body there. That didn't work, missed. Rebound Hawks. Young pushing into the front court. Young takes the 3 and nails it. I left Young too much space when he crossed over half court there. I should have gotten more into his face there. All right, bringing the ball into the front court. Lead is now 7 after the Young 3. Bad defense on me. I should have picked him up earlier. Gave him way too much space. Screen with Muscala. Summerz will take the 3. It's in and out. Rebound Capella over to Young. And that's going to be how the quarter ends as Young has it rim out. 41-34 is your score at the end of the half. We'll see you in the third quarter. All right, welcome back. Beginning of the third quarter, and the Wizards are up by 7. Looks like both teams have gone with their starting lineups. Summerz and Wright at the guards, Kuzma and Avdia at the forwards, and Muscala in the middle for the Wizards. Summerz comes downhill off the Kuzma pick, and Summerz with the fancy dunk. Do a little push up there for style points off the rim. Again, got there before Capella could get there. For the Hawks, it is their starting lineup as well. Young and Murray at the guards. Griffin and Johnson at the forwards as Murray takes the 3 over Summerz and misses. Rebound Capella. And he misses the follow, and Muscala gets the rebound. And in the middle is Capella. Remember, DeAndre Hunter, as Kuzma had the lane, shot in the lane and tried to shoot it over with his left hand and missed. Young brings it up against Wright. Unseld Jr. with an interesting change here, as Young shoots in the lane and scores. Summerz right now is on Murray, and Wright is on Young. That's an interesting strategy. We'll see if that works. We'll go pick and roll again with Kuzma. Summerz comes downhill over to Kuzma. He has Young on him, but here comes some help in the form of Johnson. Kuzma too hard off the glass, misses, and good running. Good rim running there. Good running the floor, I should say, there by Griffin. And that closes the lead to 5. 43-38. As I was going to say, remember, DeAndre Hunter is day-to-day in our simulation here for the Hawks, so he is not playing today. And Griffin gets the start. Summerz gets the screen from Kuzma. Downhill, back to Kuzma. He pump fakes with his right, gives the fake with his right hand and misses. Rebound to Young. Young over to Murray in the corner, Wright's on him. Murray steps back around the free throw line, misses. Rebound Capella over to Griffin. I got lost looking at the action and lost totally where I was on the floor. So we'll ignore that happen. Regardless, the serious issue here is that the Hawks have started the quarter on a run and have closed the lead. Summerz downhill, will two-hand flush. Push up the style, points off the rim. Wizards needed that basket. The lead is still only 4. 3:45 to go here in the third quarter as the Hawks have been making up some ground. Over to Young in the corner on the baseline. He misses, or I should say just on the baseline. Rebound to Wright. Wright over to Avdia. Avdia over to Muscala. Now it's Kuzma on the baseline. He misses. Rebound. Rebound tip by Muscala. A rare offensive rebound here for the Wizards. Wizards have, without Gallinari, without Gafford, the Wizards have not done a lot of that. Wizards are now back up by 6 after the Muscala tip. Young over to Johnson. Johnson against Kuzma. Now here comes Murray off the cut. He over Summerz, and that was good defense by me that time. You can't blame. I know I had played a lot of bad defense, but that was good defense. Murray scores regardless, and it's 47-43 in favor of the Wizards. Screen with Avdia. Summerz back over to Avdia, over Young, and he scores. Wizards back up by 6 with 2:38 and counting here in the third quarter. Looks like Poole is getting up and walking to the scorer's table. Young drives against Wright. Still dribbling up top, less than 10 on the shot clock. Let's see what Young is going to do here. He drives into the paint over Young. He kind of double clutches, misses. Rebound Summerz. Will push. Transition 3. Got it. You saw me look over at Capella, who was beside me. And Summerz hits the transition 3. Lead is now 9. Summerz with 18 and 6 to go with 2 rebounds. Young looking for a screen from Johnson. Gets it. Now facing Kuzma. Kicks it over to Murray, who I left wide open. I was trying to help. On the Young drive and left Murray wide open. Can't leave Murray that open, as you see. Murray nails the 3 and cuts the lead back down to 6 after the Summerz transition 3. All right, we're out of the game, and we're back in. Wow, that was a brief rest. Summerz back in with 48.1 to go here in the third quarter. Poole brings the ball up. Lead is now 10. Poole down the lane. He gets the left-hand layup around Who was that, Capella? No, that was Okongwu. Young brings the ball up. Summerz is now guarding him. Young dribbling up top. Was going into the paint. Now comes again and, got the charge. Woo, drew the charge. Okay, I'm not sure that really looked like a charge, but wow, I think that's our second career drawn charge. Wow. Okay, so maybe I am playing a very slight bit better defense. All right, we'll go pick and pop here with Kispert. Summerz comes downhill, kicks it back to Kispert. Kispert with Young in his grill misses on the three-pointer. Don't worry, eventually I am going to run a pick and roll with Kispert. I know I've run nothing but pick and fades with Kispert like all season, but eventually we'll throw a curveball there and we will have him roll. Young with less than 3 on the shot clock, right with Poole in his face, shoots it and misses. Wizards will go into the fourth quarter with a 12-point lead, 60-48, against our nemesis, the Atlanta Hawks. Now, this coming Monday, we'll be taking on the Detroit Pistons in Detroit, our first look at the Pistons this season. Now, in real life, Cade Cunningham was hurt for the Pistons, but in our simulation last year on NBA 2K23, Cunningham did play. And he will be playing. Right now, he is still playing, no injuries for the Pistons to report. But also on Monday, we will not have the season-long podcast this Monday. It will return next Monday, December 4th. So season-long podcast number 39, where we talk about things that have happened, review the week. We give a preview, and wow, that's a pretty regular assist to the game. But where we talk about things that are going on in the league that we might not touch upon during games. NBA 2K24, standing, stats. That's what we do in our podcast. Next one is going to be on Monday, December 4th, and that will be number 39. All right, Young working against Jones, who is in the game now. Jones was good. Oh, man, good cut by Okongwu, but he gets his own rebound after the miss to Bufkin. He nails it. That was a good cut by Okongwu. He just missed the initial shot, but he got the rebound, and the Wizards have been giving up offensive rebounds to Okongwu and Capella in this game, but not really totally unexpected. Wizards have been shooting well, though, as we go little screen with Poole. Summerz with the right-hand layup over Bufkin and scores. Summerz now with 20 and 6. Young brings the ball in the front court. Oh, my mistake. Oh, my gosh. That's like, what, the second or third time this game I have just got totally lost on my defensive assignment. Bogdanovich, wide open in the corner, nails the shot. Cuts the lead to 8 now. We'll go little again, screen with Poole. Right when I was talking about how good my defense had gotten better there. Summerz back to Poole after the double team from Bay on my drive. Gallinari sets the screen. Poole takes the 3, misses. Obviously, he needed someone right in his face to hit that. Bay brings the ball up the floor. Over to Young. He takes a step back around the free throw line area. Misses. Summerz with the rebound. We'll push. All right, Young on Summerz. Let's see. Let's go screen and roll. Let's go screen and pop again with Poole. All right, Poole sets the screen. Summerz has a little bit of space. Kicks it in the corner to Gallinari. Back to Poole, who's working up top against Young. Gets a screen, takes the 3, and nails it. He was open that time, so I guess he heard me talking about him. So Young hits the wide open, or the better looking look 3 right there. Bogdanovich drives on Summerz. Kicks it to Okongwu deep under the rim there, and he dribbles the ball out of bounds. Turnover by the Hawks. Wizards up by 11. Looks like Capella checks back in. Yeah, Capella checks in for Okongwu. And for the Wizards, it looks like, good cut by Muscala, and he misses. Rebound Capella. I'm sure Capella bothered that shot. Young brings the ball up, passes to Bay, who got behind the defense. He was behind Gallinari. Young with the pass, and the lead is now 9, 65-56 with 3:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. And I'm sure that the Hawks will be ready to make a run here if they want to win this game. Summerz gets the screen from Poole, drives. The left hand hanging layup is missed. Foul on Young. Summerz will be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
First team foul. At the line for Washington.
Summerz hits the first. Looks like the rest of the starters, Griffin, Johnson, Murray checking in the game for the Hawks. Second of 2 is good. Wizards up by 11. And as always, we're keeping our mouth shut on the free throw line. Wizards counter with their starters as well. Wright and Muscala back in the game for the Wizards, as Young misses the 3. That was a deep 3. He missed that one. Rebound to Muscala over to Kuzma. Now over to Avdia, who hands it off to Summerz. Summerz will back it out, working against Griffin. We'll go screen and roll with Kuzma. Back. Coming baseline. Back to Kuzma. Kuzma, wow, kind of jumped into the defense, pushes it off the glass with his left hand, scores on the right side of the rim there, but it drops. And the Wizards now have a 13-point lead with half the quarter now gone. Young driving against Wright. Fades back into the paint, deep in the paint, misses. Rebound Capella. He one-hand dunks it. And now the Hawks show some pressure. Over to Summerz. Summerz dribbling around Young. Comes downhill. Summerz now picked up by Griffin. Kuzma has Young on him. Back over to Gallinari. Oh, man. Back over, to Avdia. Pass is intercepted as Avdia didn't catch it cleanly. Now, Young with a wide open corner 3. He nails it. He wasn't going to miss that. He had plenty of space. That cuts the lead to single digits. 2:17 to go. 69-61 Wizards. And with Young and Murray on the floor, the Hawks can still close this gap if the Wizards aren't careful. Screen and roll with Kuzma. Summerz comes downhill. Plenty of space. Left hand layup. Misses. Oh, wow. I shot that terribly. Young pushing. Over to Murray. In the corner to Griffin. He misses. Rebound Summerz. I thought Murray was going to take that, but he passed it off to Griffin in the corner. Minute 51. So the Wizards may have dodged a bullet there. Screen with Kuzma. Summerz. Two-hand flush. Push up. Off the rim. Wizards up by 10. Pass up to Young, who's up at half court. Yeah, after that messed up layup a minute ago, we went dunk to make sure that went in. Murray. Oh, I thought Murray was going to shoot the 3. He lays it up. Misses. Rebound Capella again. Capella is killing us on the glass. Again, not unexpected because he hurts us on the glass when we have Gafford, but still hurts. All right, Muscala triggers from the side to Summerz. All right, looked like I was wondering if Avdia was going to come off of a curl. Wright comes off of a curl. Throw it to Avdia, working against Johnson. Now to Wright. Wright to Kuzma. 7 on the shot clock. Back to Wright. Wright against Murray. Wright's going to shoot this. He's going to miss. Rebound to Johnson. Up to Griffin. Griffin dribbles. Young on the baseline with 2 Wizards, myself and Muscala, I think that was, in his face. He misses. Wright brings it into the front court. Wright over to Kuzma. 51 seconds on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. 8-point lead for the Wizards. Avdia comes off the curl. He'll take the 3. He misses. He's been shooting that relatively well recently since being inserted into the starting lineup over Coulibaly. Oh, wow. I gave Murray a lot of space there. He didn't take the 3. He passes to Griffin, who had Avdia posted up deep. He scores. Now to Wright, and Wright is fouled. Full court pressure by the Hawks. Lead is 6 for the Wizards, so it's not quite over yet here. Young fouls Summerz in the backcourt. Now we're in the bonus, and we'll have to shoot free throws to win this game.
At the line for 2.
First one from Summerz is up and good. Pushes the lead to 7 with 32.9 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wizards looking to get a split with the Hawks over the first 2 games of the season against them. Second one is even better. And the Wizards are now up by 8 with 32.9 to go. So Monday, we will be facing the Detroit Pistons, as I mentioned, in Detroit. And if you like what we're doing on the channel here, Season Long Baller, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. We mirror the actual Washington Wizards schedule, so when the actual Wizards are playing, we are playing. The only difference this year is we did not play the in-season tournament, and that's my mistake. Didn't check the right setting when setting up the season. All right, Johnson gets the ball in over to Young. Young drives, goes kind of fake behind the back, kicks it over to Johnson, now over to Murray, who misses the three. Rebound Capella. Back to Murray. Back to Johnson. Johnson takes the three. Misses. Rebound Capella. Back to Young. Young takes the three. He misses. Finally, rebound Kuzma. Up to Summerz. And Summerz scores gets fouled against Johnson. I thought I had Johnson there to score, as I had leaked out after all of those rebounds by Capella. Man, Capella again killing us on the glass. More free throws for Summerz. Oh! Whew, okay. That fell. Oh, man. I wonder what one I'm going to shoot later that's really good and I'm going to miss. Summerz hits the first of the two. Pushes the lead to 9. Summerz' second drops, and the Wizards are up by 10. Summerz with 28 and 7 to go with 4 rebounds as Mills brings the ball to the front court against Jones. And wow, Bay hits the 3. But now it's only 1.5 seconds left to go in the game. The Wizards will get some measure of revenge for their earlier loss in Atlanta to the Hawks and get a win over their Southeast Division opponents and a win over a team with a winning record, which we have not done a lot of this season. For the Wizards, a 75-68 victory. We will see you on Monday against the Detroit Pistons in Detroit. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for watching. It is much appreciated. That's it for yours truly, Season Long Baller. Peace. I still like that two-hand reverse dunk, though. Peace.